Welcome to the Facility for Rare Isotope Beams, or FRIB. This concert is part of a series called the Advanced Studies Gateway. The purpose of the Advanced Studies Gateway is to inspire people. We bring together researchers, innovators, creative thinkers, artists, and performers from all different fields, and build ties between Michigan State University and the community. Today we're delighted to have the Sax in Progress duo, or SIP. SIP is based in East Lansing and consists of Natalia Warthen and Jacob Nance. Natalia is pursuing her bachelor's degree in saxophone performance with Professor Joe Luloff, who is in the audience, at Michigan State University and is currently in her senior year. Jacob received his Bachelor of Music degree from the University of Oklahoma and is currently studying with Professor Luloff for his Master of Music degree. You can read more about their many activities and accomplishments in the program. And also, in the program notes, you can read about many really interesting pieces by composers, many of them students here, and many of them in the audience here today as well. Both Jacob and Natalia are passionate about expanding and diversifying the repertoire for saxophone duo through commissioning and performing at the highest possible level. SIP is currently working towards producing a studio album of 8 works they've commissioned from underrepresented composers with the help of funding from grants by the City of East Lansing, Michigan State University, and the MSU Running Start program. SIP is always looking for ways to show how classical saxophone can go beyond just music in a recital hall. Now, in the event of an alarm or other emergency, we should exit through the building through the doors you entered earlier. And on the back of the program booklet, you will see information where you can sign up for email on future events. I should mention that the next concert will be on Friday, May 5th at 5:30 p.m. by the Accordia Trio featuring harp, violin, and cello. Now, at this time, please join me in welcoming SIP.
This first piece is by Eileen Snyder, and we wanted to invite her to talk a little bit about it. We got a whole setup going on, so she'll tell you a little bit about that.
Yes, hi. I'm so excited about this work. So it's for sax duo and also electronics fixed media, so I made kind of a backing track that they will be playing along with. It's inspired by drum and bass and breakcore. I say inspired, but it kind of is just drum and bass and breakcore. So it's very loud and very fun, and I hope that you enjoy.
Want to, or just go for it? Okay.
again, we thought we'd start you off on a wild ride. So thanks, Eileen, for just creating something that is so very cool. We've never played anything like it before, and hopefully others will want to play it also. The next selection that we're going to be doing is Minoo Dixon's A Whale Cry. And there's some program notes about it because right now he is located in, I want to say Boston, but I met him in Atlanta when I lived there and was going to high school. And he's just really been doing some cool things creatively with composition, so we thought to invite him onto this project. Thank you, Minoo. If you're watching, this has been really a joy to play. Gotta get all the reeds switched with every saxophone combination here, so.
So this next piece on our program, Postmodern Estampie, is written by Tess Gregorek. So I was actually introduced to Tess by my lovely girlfriend Claire, who's in the audience today. Tess's family, the Gregoreks, and her family are very close friends. And Tess was born with cerebral palsy, and as such doesn't have much motor skills, but is still able to write music, and which is incredible. I think she has a music therapist that comes once a week, and they're able to work to get notation, because I know Tess is just not able to really, like, you know, act like a normal person. But Tess is just an incredible human being and musician. Tess has a single out on Spotify called Normal But Not, so if you want to check that out after, I would highly recommend. But this is Postmodern Estampie for alto sax, duet by Tess Gregorek.
This is going to be KRONO by Katahj Copley. Katahj and I met in the University of West Georgia's saxophone ensemble when I was in high school, and I know I really looked up to him as a player and also as a composer. We played like one of his compositions in that saxophone ensemble. Since then, he's gone on to do great things, and we roped him in to write a duet for us, which was really nice. But I thought it was just really reflective of my high school experience, where I've grown, where I've come from. So I'm very thankful that he wrote this for us. And this will be KRONO by Katahj Copley.
And he'll be coming to Michigan State next year as well. We didn't even know that. We're going to Michigan. But go green. Go green. Let's turn this bad boy up.
Yeah. Hi everyone, my name is Elena. So grateful to you two for commissioning this piece. They've done great work, not just on my piece, but on everything we've heard so far. I've really enjoyed it, so that's great. The piece is called Pop. I have a 19-month-old and another baby on the way. And one of my favorite things about becoming a parent has been watching my daughter discover the world on a daily basis and find joy in the most ordinary things that we would take for granted. So I think around the time I wrote this, she was about a year, tapping blocks together, touching our dog, getting excited for things like that. Now she's learning how to empty the dishwasher with me, put her clothes in the hamper, throw the ball for the dog, and all these little things that I would just take for granted and not really notice, but they bring her so much joy. So this piece is just kind of about that youthful energy of finding joy and happiness in these little tiny daily moments that we take for granted. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
It's her piece is titled "Wolf Don't Cry." If you want to say a little something, you can. I just believe.
This piece has the weird title of Wolves, Please Don't Cry. It's based on a film of a dear friend of mine. In the film, there is my dad and his little son, and the dad is killing wolves for the fur. And a little child finds a baby wolf that is orphaned and tries to save it. That's basically the film, I spoiled it. This kind of inspired me to write something that would express like this gentleness in the harshness of life. It's based in some musical practices from northwestern Greece, Albania, and Central Balkans. Some say that these practices are actually pretty ancient. And thank you so much, my friends, for playing it, and I hope you enjoy.
piece, Mid-Michigan Miniatures, is by Henry Dorn, and if you wouldn't mind, I don't know, if you mind talking about the piece just a little bit.
Sure. So Mid-Michigan Miniatures really is kind of, a lot of the pieces I write, I try to think about my own personal experiences and trying to translate those in some kind of way to music, and it's always a communicative thing. And so Mid-Michigan Miniatures has really been about my feeling about my family's experiences being in Michigan. This is like year 3. And I've spent an increasingly large amount of time in my car over the course of the last year, particularly going back and forth between here and Detroit. And as I was contemplating this piece, I think I was coming back here from our winter break and was thinking about these roads and kind of how they intersect. And I always find it fascinating how like our major road systems kind of work out and things like that. And so these titles are actually taken from, in case you didn't see it already, these major thoroughfares across the state of Michigan. Grand River, of course, being this main intersecting point that comes from Detroit and goes through to Grand Rapids, historically all the way to Muskegon. And then, of course, like I-94 across the southern half of the state, dividing it, and then 127 and 75 and kind of their convergence before that you get to the Mackinac Bridge, and then on up to Sault Ste. Marie, which, by the way, does not sound how it looks. And then finishing out with 96 and 69, these two things that kind of overlap with each other, but that also have these starting terminal points in Michigan. And so I just thought that would be an interesting. And you'll notice that they're actually going to play through a different combination of instruments for each one of these pieces, and that kind of, I think, goes with the aesthetic.
So this last piece, Wanderlust by Julianna. So a little bit about Julianna. I was in the saxophone studio with them at the University of Oklahoma, where they double majored in saxophone and astrophysics. Another little fact about Julianna is they're wicked smart. I mean, like, they graduated both their degrees with a 4.0, astrophysics included. And now they're at the American University in Washington, D.C. doing audio engineering and recording production and all that sort of stuff. And this piece is just about the word. They had just gotten back from a trip, I think, abroad. And they're really infatuated with this idea of like travel. And once you leave a place, like the ability to just take up and go off and go somewhere. And this piece, you can sort of hear that want to take up, go off and go. And this is just one of our favorites. It's a nice little thing that will lift everybody's spirit right here at the end, and hopefully our own too. It's hot up here.
authors. You guys have been truly fantastic this whole time. And thanks to everybody who came to see this project and what it was exactly. So we appreciate you all. Thank you so much.